What is going on, my friends? Today you guys wanted to see a 99 strength build, so I'm bringing you a 99 strength build. I think it only makes sense to make a 99 strength build that is 7 feet tall, 263 pounds with a 7'8" wingspan. I used this build in Rivet City, and I was going to work setting big old bodied screens, getting massive snags over other footers in the Rivet City, and honestly dunking on a fair amount of people as well, I might add. We're not stretching the court with this build, so if you're thinking you're going to be able to get a bucket with this build, then this video may not be for you, unfortunately. These are for my people that want to get into a game and do whatever it takes for their team to win, let their teammates shine while doing it. And I think this build's really easy to use. I'll explain it as we get going here, but let's quit talking and let's just talk about the build at least, or at least show you what the build looks like. Golly. Strength's going to be at a 95. We're going to use cat breakers here to get to that 99 strength so that we can get brick wall on legend. Legend brick wall, I've made videos recently talking about like 99 midi. Is it worth it at 99? I'm making a video for you guys talking about 99.3. Is that worth it? When it comes to my center builds or your center builds, 99 strength outside of rebound, obviously, because you need a rebound, 99 strength might be the most worth it 99 stat for a big this year. It's definitely top 4 in my opinion of best 99 stats this year. You set huge screens, and you don't have to use a take necessarily to get those screens. You just set big bodied screens, no matter what. It's just insane. So if you make this build, just know that this build is designed to set a lot of screens, get the teammates involved. If you have a buddy that's really good at dribbling the ball, this build is literally perfect to play alongside someone like that. Let's just talk about the defense right away. O board we're gonna put at a 96, or excuse me, yes, 96, and a 93 D board. If I have 95 strength and I want to be a team player, you know, you'll start to see why we do what we did here, but I want to be able to rebound at a very successful high rate. 99 O board, 93 D board, and an 80 vertical combined with that 99 strength to hopefully help me get better box outs, obviously help me swim around other footers or bigs in the game. I'm a rebounding machine with this build. I've gone live using this build in 2s, and you guys can vouch for me that have seen me play in those 2s. But it's very simple using this build and a lot of fun as well. I'll quit yapping so much. 84 block. I still want to be able to block at a pretty high rate. So paint patroller silver, pogo stick's going to be at gold, high flying denier is going to be at silver. Really no complaints there. 84 block is cool. I think block this year is bad in general, but you know, I'd rather be able to block than not. Always a decision here for center builds. Do I want perimeter? Do I want steal? You know, I decided to go with steel on this build. My stretch big that I've made this year, I went with perimeter, and I just don't think that that's worth it. I'd rather be able to steal. I wish I did that on my other center build this year, but it is what it is. Interior here, 82. So, you know, we can block at a decent rate. With that 99 strength makes this interior defense feel closer to 90 than 80. So I really like what I did there. Very solid build. To make this build a little bit more usable in every mode in 2K, the only playmaking thing I did was a 93 pass. So the way that I operate with this build is that if I'm playing 2s or 3s, if I'm playing any sort of 2s, 3s mode in 2K, I'll use my badge +1 elevator for rise up. I'll explain why in a minute. But if I want to play in the rec, I'm definitely putting my badge +1 on break starter for my tier 1. And no matter what game mode I'm playing, I'm using my badge +1 to dimer legend. Insanely good passing build. I'm throwing absolute steamers and dots. Like I said, in a rec game, I literally averaged like 220 and 17 assists. Like really like the way this build has been feeling with the pass, especially. Shooting, we're just gonna have a 70 free throw. Not much to talk about here. I don't really care about free throw. If I'm shooting free throws, that means they're doing hack-a-bobby, which if they are, it is what it is. But in 2s, obviously, if I want to play this build in 2s quite often, then you know, free throw doesn't matter. But I also don't want to just be not able to shoot free throws. So I put a 70 there. It goes up with your midi as well. So, you know, Oh, this is actually, I'm smart. This is what I did. After you go past 70, it starts upgrading your 3. Obviously, we don't want that, so you know what I'm saying? We got that 70 free throw. Last but not least, with the finishing, nothing really too crazy here, but I went with a 90 standing dunk for obvious reasons. The dunk packages you get, the elite standing contact dunk, excuse me, that you get as well, all makes sense. All makes sense. Like I said, if I'm in twos, I'm putting rise up Hoff. I don't score a lot in twos. If I'm scoring a lot in twos, the team's either really bad or my guard is missing a lot. But yeah, just want to be able to finish at a high rate, so being able to go up quicker definitely helps. If I ever hit vet 2, it probably means I lost my job, which would be unfortunate, but fortunately then I would put 5 cap breakers on my standing dunk to get it to 95. Or I might even put it on pass accuracy. Get my bailout up, get my break starter up to legend, dimer would be up to legend, and then, you know, kind of just depends on what I want to do there with my badge plus ones. But you could also put 5 on standing dunk and you'd just naturally get rise up on, excuse me, on Hall of Fame there. This was kind of crucial in my opinion. I have my driving dunk at a 70 because you get alley-oops, so it makes it easier for you to receive alley-oops. You can when you set a screen, you can roll, get ooped. You have the ability to catch those. I don't think it's a dunk package, but I think it's like an animation that you can buy or something. So I guess that is called a dunk package then. And then unfortunately we are left with one attribute point. And unfortunately we have to just waste that on speed with ball. I really don't like just wasting attributes because, you know, that could be used for something, but I wasn't really too sure what I would fix with it if I were to really make the most of every single attribute point that I have. But yeah, there's a reason for every little statistic to this build still. I wanted to be really fast, or not really fast, but fast enough with having such a big bodied frame. 99 strength, like I said, brick wall is unbelievable. So I really like that. Rebounding obviously at a high clip. The pass feels amazing. Shooting is not our thing, and that's okay. It's okay to make builds that can't really shoot that well. When I'm playing Pro-Am 5s, we use an interior big, so if it works in the 5s court, you can make it work on the 2s and 3s as well, in my opinion. And then finishing 90, you know, you get all the contact dunks in the world with this. And then you want to be able to catch some oops. So this build honestly is really fun to use. If you do decide to make this build, I want to play 2s with you as much as I possibly can, because this build is a dream come true for a guard in my opinion. Let me know what you think about this build. Obviously, I think people will be a little upset that you can't shoot with this build, and shooting is very important, but if you have a team that is built to be, you know, work alongside and play with an interior big, I think it can easily work. Hopefully when I drop random rec gameplay or rec gameplay in general with this build, that I can show you guys just, you know, it's okay that you're not able to shoot. You're not clogging up the paint or anything. You're actually making your teammates get wide open. So instead of, you know, maybe sitting in the corner, you're setting a ton of screens on ball and a ton of screens off ball to get the guards and wings open on the perimeter. So let me know what you think about the build. Let me know what you think about just anything in general that you might have changed. I appreciate the love and support as always. Happy New Year, my friends. 2025 is ours. Let's go. I love you. Goodbye.